Hi everybody, it's Joni here at Joni's Journals, and I've come back today, as I promised, to show you how I make my tags that I'm using in my Joyful Youth Journal. And what I've done is I've begun making this one, and we're going to make this one together. And so I'm at the point now where I'll be adding my tag topper. And so I have two little pieces of woven cotton ribbon, and I slide them through individually up at the slot we made at the top the other day. And I like to pull the back up a little bit longer than the front and kind of crisscross it this way. And I'll take this other piece, I like my angles to be opposite of each other, and I will slide it in behind it and pull it up. Whoop, yeah, sure I will, okay. And pull it up at the back. And then kind of angle this one over like so that they're a little bit uneven. And then I'm going to take my Tim Holtz Tiny Attacher. It is pouring down rain because it is actually Monday, even though you're probably not going to see this video until Wednesday. And yeah, there we go. We have our little tag topper. Now, I did coat this with two coats of the collage medium. I went this way in one coat and I went across on the other coat, and it kind of creates striations and gives it that like silky texture. I mean, you can't feel it, but I'm hoping you can see it to the photo to kind of make it look a little bit old. And then what have I done with my scissor? And then I've added some lace seam binding, and I'm going to just snip that off. I make it about as long as the tag, and I make it a little bit longer so that I have some room to play. And then I took those little labels that I showed you that I made from scraps. Let's see if I can find one. These, and I added a Tim Holtz number strip. And I've also added in the background here some of those, I want to say vellum, but the sticker itself is like paper, and it has a white edging. But when you put it on a lighter colored paper, the white edging kind of disappears. I go over it with my bone folder. So that's one tag done, and we're going to put that aside. If we have time, we're going to play with the distress crayons again. And we're going to put this one together. This is the little boy, and I thought that he might look cute. You see, with her, I gave her a little butterfly on the bottom, if you can see it. I thought we might give him a little bird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this stuff off of here. And I have this little tag here, and it says life is good. And he was just running through the streets with such a happy little look on his face. I thought that that was a perfect little saying to put on his. And so I'm going to measure out just about where my little boy is going to sit on here. And yes, we're going to chop off the bird's feet, but that's okay. It looks like he's sitting on top of the little boy's picture. And now I'm hopefully going to be able to get this sticker started, and we won't have any problems. What I might do is grab my little awl. So how are you all doing? I hope you're not getting all of that snow that people in the northern United States are getting, and that horrible volcano eruption in Iceland. I'm going to have to fiddle with this. Let's see. I should have probably started this before I did the video. Okay. So yeah, this is the number one reason why I don't use these, because I can't ever get them started. And I'm just going to keep trying here. And I think we might have gotten it. Okay. So he's a little bit bent, but that's okay. All right, there we go. Okay, I'm going to peel the bird off the backing. Yeah, sure I am. Come on. Oh, this is giving me such trouble. There we go. We bent his little tail, but that's okay. It'll straighten out. Okay. So there we go. Let's peel him off his backing here, like so. And these are rather thin and fiddly. So even if I could remember where I got them, I probably wouldn't tell you, because I wouldn't want you to have these problems. Okay, so we were going to sit him right about here, like so. And he has a little bump in him, but that's okay. We'll take our bone folder and we'll just smush him down. You see the white background is going to kind of disappear. The white edging, rather, is going to kind of disappear into the edging. Not into the edging, into the background of the tag, because it is a light colored tag. I did use these on a darker color, and the white didn't disappear as much, so I went over it with my ink, like so, and I just kind of colored over the white edges. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add our Life is Good sticker, which will hopefully come off a little bit better. Let's see, where do we want to put him? We want to put him right about there. This way some of the pretty images on our tag will show. Let's hopefully see if we can get this one started a little bit easier. Okay, yeah, you come along to sit and watch me struggle with vellum stickers. I want to thank everybody for all of the lovely comments I've been getting on my videos. Okay, let's just see. We might have to say nil on this little sticker here, but we're going to try again. So, yeah, if anything can go wrong. Oh, there we go. We got it. We got it started. Okay. Oops. I probably could have created a vellum sticker and all the time it's taken me to get this one started. But, oh my goodness gracious. Okay. There we go. All right. Yeah, I said that before, didn't I? Okay. We got it this time, we think. Okay. Now, let's peel that off of there. And what did we say? We were going to put him right about there. So we're going to slide our sticker right in, right about there. And let's try to make sure it's straight. I'll turn it a little. Oop. Yeah, you guys might not want to use these. But I did like them because of the color. They were just kind of that muted tone, and they worked so well with the photos and also with this tag. Okay, so see, yeah, all our struggle, and it's crooked, but that's all right. We won't worry about it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to glue down our little boy, and that hopefully will work a little better. So yeah, I wanted to show you how I did some of the tags that I already made off camera without you, and that you saw in my video yesterday when we did some of our pockets. And I promised that I would come along and show you how to do them. So let's see. Do we have him straight? Yeah, he's straight. Okay, and that sticker is a little bit crooked, but I think I'm just going to have to live with it. Or else maybe off camera I might hide it with another sticker. Okay, I've been finding that the Barely Arts glue is pretty decent when you're adding, like, well, I'm adding the little lace to the tag, and it's been holding okay. I find that once I'm trying to see which is the right side. I don't really think it matters. I think we like, nope, it's this side. Okay. Once I've added my little labels over it, it's been holding the lace securely. You can see it's still kind of moving around here, but it will stick down if I don't fiddle with it too much. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our little label and we're going to lay that down over the lace. All right, and we'll just add a little bit to that edge there. And we'll kind of center our label on our tag, like so. Okay, and give it a good push down so that the glue makes its way through the lace. Okay, so there's our little tag that we created. As I said, this is a little crooked. I'll figure out something. I may pull out another one of the vellum stickers and just add something to it to kind of camouflage the lopsidedness of it. But, you know, we got to remember we are human, and so everything is not always perfect. Okay, now let's bring back the other one, which had a crooked tag, a crooked sticker to start with. Maybe I should have picked a more crooked sticker to put on it, and then we wouldn't have this problem. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take a little bit of the vintage photo, and I'm also going to take some of the milled lavender, and I'm going to put a little pink in her cheeks. Okay, I don't know if you can really see that on the image itself. There's a little bit of shadow there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of the lavender, which, there we go. I'm going to put it under there, and I'm going to put it under there, make a little mark like so, and then I'm just going to rub it with my fingers and try to get rid of that little lump there. Oh my gosh, everything is just not going right. And put a little over here. And although you can't really tell, it does add just a little bit of a shadow. So what I think is, I think I'm going to pull out. I also have, I need to find it, Tattered Rose. And that's a pretty color too for giving a little color in the face. I'm going to put a little bit of that here as a highlight on the top of her cheek, like so, and a little bit here, and a bit on her brow there. And I'm just going to rub that around, and we'll give her a little bit of a highlight on her face. And I'm doing the lighter color first because I do want to add the vintage photo, but I don't want to smush the vintage photo into the lighter colors. Now you can see along the edges here, there is a little bit of that lighter color, but we can just rub that away. And now we'll just add a little bit of the vintage photo up here in the corner. And as we did on the other one, you've seen that it doesn't do a lot. I mean, I'm not doing a lot in using other fancy colors, but what it does is it kind of accents little sections of the tag. And see, now we're rubbing the vintage photo over that lighter color, and the lighter color is kind of disappearing. Now what it's also doing is it's bringing out the color of her hair. So I think we're going to add a little on this side as well. And we'll just kind of smush it, and we'll drag it down around her face like so, and bring it out a little, and just highlight her hair and maybe a little bit of the background there. See, now I don't know if you can really tell the difference, but there is a bit of a difference in color. I'm just going to drag that out, even if it goes onto the tag itself. That's perfectly okay. We just don't really want to get it on her face. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a baby wipe, and I'm going to wipe off my fingers because I think I may just want to lighten up or add a little color. Now, which one is this? This is Antique Linen. I'm just going to add a little color here on her shirt in one or two areas, and just bring that out too. And you see how it just adds just that little something? That little something, something. And then we'll just put a little on this side up here on her shoulder. And we'll drag it down away from the brown and bring out the color of her shirt. So there you go. Now we've added a little bit of our distress crayon. And I am doing that again because I had one or two people comment that this actually helped them remember that they had the distress crayons too and that they never play with them. So yeah, that's a little bit on there. And then what we're going to do, I think we're dry enough, yeah, is we're just going to take a little of the Antique Linen, and we're just going to go around the edges of this because this tag is very pale in the back. And we'll just put a little highlight on this corner. And again, it's not doing a lot. You're not going to see that big of a change in color. but it is bringing out perhaps the portions of the tag that you don't really see. And I'll show you. You see this side compared to that side? And I'm going to put a little here over this darker gray in the picture and pull it out. And once again, it's just adding that little something. Okay, and maybe we'll just for grins and giggles, we'll add a little bit to his vest. I don't want to do too much because this is a lighter colored tag. I mean a lighter colored photo. And we'll just bring some of the color out on his suit and his little pants. And we can even drag a little into the lighter portions because, again, this will bring him forward. I mean, he is the centerpiece of the photo anyway. And there we go. We've just added just that little something, something. Now I'm going to drag it around out onto what we already did with the antique linen. And there you go. That's how I make my tags. Okay, we can trim. I think this is dry enough. I'll just trim off this excess down here on the bottom. You'll notice that the corners are rounded. I did round my corners, and I've been rounding the corners on my photos as well. There we go. And so there you go. We have 2 tags that have just been spiced up a little. Okay, everybody? Well, thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your week, and I will probably see you again on Saturday, unless I can get a video done in between. But yeah, there we have it. Okay, and the next thing we need to do is decorate our pockets in our journal. If you remember, we put in a few pockets. I think we're going to go back and we're going to decorate them. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I'm sending, whoops, I hit you again. I'm sending you love and hugs. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for watching, and you have a great rest of your day. Okay, bye-bye. I'll see you soon.